The Washington Times with the story. Black Lives Matter claims gun-toting racist incited by NRA to target minorities. An ongoing media battle between the NRA and Black Lives Matter continues unabated with a new ad on the incitement of gun-toting racists. Anger over an NRA ad with spokesperson Dana Lash sparked. Did you see Dana's NRA ad?
No, I haven't seen it.
It was a few weeks ago.
I haven't.
It was a few weeks ago that this came out, and I was going to get to it, but I just never had time. And it's a powerful ad. It talks about the resistance movement. It talks about these protesters who burn and loot, and your only defense is, being armed, basically. If the world's going to hell, your only defense is being armed. And there were some who took that, and they were very offended. And they thought that was Dana and the NRA saying you need to go to war with the lefties and you need to start shooting liberals. So far, hang on, let me look real quick. And let's do a Google search. The NRA ad looks to be no liberals or liberal protesters shot. How many Republican congressmen have been shot? Yeah, okay. So Dana's ad not so far. The NRA and Dana's ad not having the what the left thought was its intended purpose. But anyway, anger over the NRA ad with Dana Lash sparked a campaign by political activists in June to have it removed from social media. In addition to a planned women's march on the NRA's headquarters for July 14th, Black Lives Matter, they've released a YouTube video criticizing cops and racists who may be inspired by the NRA. Quote, we're talking about our lives here. When the NRA issues a public call to their constituents inciting violence against people who are constitutionally fighting for their lives, we don't take that lightly, a narrator says in a YouTube video posted July 7th. We know that we are not safe, but we are not scared either. We will continue to produce media, teach students, march and protest, not only protect the First Amendment as fiercely as the NRA protects the Second Amendment, but to protect our lives from gun-toting racists. We demand the NRA remove their dangerous propaganda videos narrated by conservative talk radio host Dana Lash. The ad in question features Dana criticizing the resistance movement against President Trump, along with activists who, quote, smash windows, burn cars, shut down interstates and airports until the only option left for the police is to do their jobs and stop the madness. The only way to stop this violence of lies is with the clenched fist of truth, Dana says. The website Bearing Arms responded Tuesday, are they delusional? No officer wants to shoot anyone. No officer wants to put him or herself in harm's way. When they have to draw their weapon, they're not risking the other person's life. They're also risking their own. Freedom doesn't mean destroying your own hometown and looting like a crazy person. Freedom means having your God-given rights protected. Freedom means protecting your rights in a peaceful manner. Okay, so let's go back to that. You've got Black Lives Matter versus the NRA. The National Rifle Association, which is all for protecting the Second Amendment, right? How many times... And listeners, please, help me out with this. If I might be missing something, and I don't want to lie to you. Jody, maybe you can think of something here. How many times has an NRA march or NRA gathering turned into looting, burning of cars, burning of buildings, people getting hurt, NRA members throwing bottles at police officers, NRA members chanting death to pigs, NRA members carrying around signs saying F the police. Have we seen a lot of that? I can't remember.
I don't recall any.
Okay, now Black Lives Matter.
Top of my head.
Black Lives Matter. How many times have we seen Black Lives Matter protesters burn cars, burn buildings, assault police, carry around signs that say F the police?
Pigs in a blanket and all
Pigs
that.
in a blanket, yeah. How many times have we seen that?
Quite a bit.
Okay.
Over the last couple of years.
Yeah, all right. So who exactly is Black Lives Matter protecting? They're not even protecting black lives. They're a bunch of crybabies.
Yeah, and looters.
I'm sorry, but Black Lives Matter, you're not going to win this one. When it's you versus the NRA, and I use this term loosely, your organization is not a good organization. There is no one out there saying black lives don't matter. In fact, your organization, the Black Lives Matter organization, they get ticked off if you say, well, blue lives matter or white lives matter or, God forbid, all lives matter. Then black lives, they get upset about that. How dare you? That's when they really get upset. If you say all lives matter, blue lives matter really sets them off too, but all lives matter. No. You know, that's a sin. You can't say that. Didn't Bernie get in trouble? It was Bernie or maybe Martin O'Malley, maybe both of them, who had said all lives matter. They got in a little bit of trouble because of it. You have Black Lives Matter protesters who have shut down, roads and interstates. You've had them shut down political rallies, all to get their anti-cop message through. And that's what the message is from Black Lives Matter. It's anti-cop. It's anti-police. It's anti-police force. It's anti-law and order. It's always blaming the police for what is wrong in the world. That's what Black Lives Matter is all about. And you want to say that it's the NRA that is promoting racism? You want to say that it's the NRA that has gun-toting racists? I'm betting there are a lot more racists within Black Lives Matter than there are within the NRA. Don't forget. And this did peeve me a little bit about the NRA, that they did not speak out more on the Castile shooting. A guy who had his CHL and he was shot. Now, was he reaching for his wallet when he shouldn't have been? Maybe. But it's something where the NRA says, hey, we're looking out for everybody's rights. And I think they are. But there were a whole lot of NRA members who were upset at the NRA for not speaking out more on that issue. So you want to talk about who has a larger percentage of racists within their groups or a lot more bigots within their groups. I don't think it's the NRA. I think it's Black Lives Matter. And let me tell you this. Jody, if you were, let's say, even here in Lubbock, Texas. No, let's put you in Baltimore. Yeah, I know, Jody, Baltimore. I'm going to put you in Baltimore. Which protest would you rather see coming at you? A Black Lives Matter protest or the NRA protest?
Oh, the NRA protest, no doubt about it.
You know it's not going to get out of hand.
That's right.
It's not. It's just a bunch of people walking around with their guns. And that's it. It's not going to get out of hand. It's not going to go crazy. If you've got a Black Lives Matter protest, there's a chance in Baltimore that
you'll need a fire extinguisher.
That you're going to need some armor. Or at least the police will. I'm sorry, but it's just the truth. It's just the truth. 770-5790, toll free, 1-800-687-0790. I think the NRA needs to put out more ads. Go ahead and do it. Go ahead and put out more ads on YouTube. Just tick off Black Lives Matter a little bit more. They're not out protecting anybody. They're just anti-cop.